Your Excellencies, Mr. President of FASO, even though we see progress, we still have 3 major requests to make of you. 1. Your Excellencies, Mr. President of FASO, we have heard that even though the law has set the minimum marriage age at 18, there is still an exception allowing it at 16. Could you tell them to set it at 18 years old with no exceptions if possible? This will protect all girls from early marriage and allow them to stay in school and enjoy their childhood. 2. Your Excellency, Mr. President of FASO, we are happy that you have established May 15th to allow us to learn about our tradition. But we are afraid that our grandfathers and grandmothers might think they can excuse the girls and marry off the children. We would like to ask you, if possible, to speak officially to explain to them the meaning of May 15th, the day of customs and traditions, and in all languages. Your Excellency, Mr. President of FASO, our parents have explained to us that the law provides that children who have committed minor offenses should not go to prison, but instead do light work, such as weeding the CSPS or cleaning the schoolyard. Could you ask the judge to enforce this decision? This would prevent children from going to prison and being exposed to bad influences. Your Excellency, Mr. President of FASO, we know that you listen to us and that you are ready to take action to protect us. These changes are very important to us and will allow us to have a better future. Thank you, Your Excellency, Mr. President of FASO, for always thinking of us, for protecting us, supporting us, and building with us. A Burkina Faso where every child can be safe, go to school, and succeed in life. We thank you.
Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome to our session today. So you are honorable deputies today, and I suppose that at the LTE, everything went very well. Were the ministers able to answer well? Were they convincing? All right, thank God. In any case, there are many things we have undertaken for the benefit of children, and in fact, everything we do is for the benefit of children. You are the future of this nation. You are the future of the homeland. Everything we do is for the children. You must already understand that. Every initiative we take is for your well-being, so that you can live in good health, go to school, thrive, and do everything you can to contribute to the homeland. And regarding some of the points you just mentioned in your requests, we have taken note. We will look into it. It's about the code of persons and the family. The paragraph that deals with this situation of authorization at 16 years old, it is not just the parent's authorization. The person concerned is also involved. So we will see if there is a need to make adjustments to better align with what you are asking for. But we want that at 18 years old, in any case, there is the freedom to choose whether to enter into a union or not. At 18, you are no longer a child. That's why we set the age at 18. But we will reflect on this paragraph in the Code of Persons and the Family and see what can be done. The other requests are also very relevant and timely. And as you said, we will see with the sectoral ministries, the ministerial departments, what can be done. And I suppose that next year, God willing, you will be able to ask them questions about the initial implementation of what you are hoping for. And traditions, customs, it's not only what you mentioned. We have noticed that many people can confuse things, but understand that we continue to educate, raise awareness, and explain to people why these days exist. I think that day we took a tour of the museum to see some cultural values that are unique to us. It's also a message conveyed to all stakeholders so that they understand that what we are seeking are certain values, very important values in our cultures that we have abandoned, but which could be useful for us. That's what needs to be expressed. Let me give you an example. You see, in some villages there were people who had knowledge, blacksmiths, who could take earth and extract iron from it. But today, are there any children who have been initiated into that? Are there any young people who know how to do it? I don't think so. And yet we buy iron from outside. You see, and yet in our cultures we had that. But we have lost it. In our cultures, when I went to the museum, I saw that there were types of construction we had that should have allowed us today, in the context of war, to easily face the enemy. but we have lost many things. In short, there are so many positive things in our culture. That's what we want to draw from, to tap into. But it's all a matter of communication. We will continue to communicate and raise awareness about the problems that can arise from a misunderstanding of the 15 meters. And to make sure it doesn't lead to excision or any other act that could be harmful to anyone. So we can assure you that we are working with full awareness so that you become excellent citizens of tomorrow. This country belongs to you. It is up to you to take it. We are going to instill in you a number of values and pass these values on to your children. Tomorrow, you will have children. You will be in our place, and you will also do everything so that your children are in better conditions than you are. When I listen to you today, you are better than we were. We want your children to be better than you. We are obliged to instill in you a certain number of values, and today, at school, we have introduced a number of subjects. Civic education, which I have instituted at the ministry, is to train you in patriotism so that you can take your country back into your own hands. And that requires a certain set of values that you must understand and put into practice every day. There is agriculture, if we can call it that, which will be introduced, small gardens that you will take up at school to start doing in a practical way some of the things you imagine. I know there are many people who enjoy these activities and some may do them out of obligation, but if you are introduced to them, it could encourage others to get involved later when they are older and even to choose their own path as a result. So even trades, a number of small trades, will be introduced at school so that those who are passionate about mechanics, electricity, or other fields can, from a certain age, start to get hands-on practical experience. They will then be able to specialize at a certain point in order to become highly skilled in the field they have chosen. So that's a bit of it. These are some of the innovations we are introducing at school, but we always remain open and attentive. Maybe you yourselves can think of something and make contributions. So you are not just children. Don't say that you can't contribute something. You can think, make suggestions to your supervisors as well, and they will pass them on to us. And that will allow us to improve many things. So we understand each other. Rest assured, we are doing everything so that you become very good citizens, so that you can live with dignity from your country's resources, and so that you have a promising future. That is our whole fight, and we will continue to strive for that. Thank you very much for coming by to say hello. I am very happy to welcome you. I am always very happy to be among children. If I could spend all my days with you, I would do it. But you have to go to work, and I have to go to work too. But I hope we will see each other again very soon. We will always be proud to welcome you and to talk with you. Thank you all very much. Good luck, and above all, have a great school year. And may everyone achieve the results they are hoping for at the end of the year. Thank you all very much.